Can I turn on my Game Boy music?
No, because it's going to be annoying.
But my Game Boy. Everybody
Game
needs
Boy,
to
John.
hear the Game Boy bleeps.
It's a Game Boy Color bleep bleep. Thank you, Sam.
Yes. Did they
Welcome
share
to
the
the
same
podcast nobody asked
Did
for.
they share the same sound chip? Do you reckon?
I don't know. I think it just emulates the sound chip. Yeah, welcome to our podcast.
Yeah.
This is my idea, mine alone. I came up with it all by myself.
Well,
Oh,
if it
this-
bombs, we can
y-
blame you then.
It's just like post a picture of like Blake and I beaten up in the corner with corpses piled on each other.
Quick, let's like, comment, subscribe now. Okay, we got it. Now they won't have to watch the rest.
Are you
listen to the rest
aware
of
that
this
100% of you who watch this haven't subscribed? I watched a video today with someone I think it was like how to beat Resident Evil 3 within 2 hours so you can refund it. I'm not sure if it was that video.
Oh,
But yeah, no, he actually did it on the second try. But I think it was like, are you aware 75? And I really badly wanted to click off the video when I saw that. Every time I see a video where it's like, you haven't subscribed, I'm like, I'm well aware of that. Thank you.
Do you know what the funny thing is? That actually works.
Yeah, it does
it
actually.
No
made
joke,
me
it
want to
actually-
click off.
No, but here's the thing. It actually works.
Well, majority, sure, fair enough.
yeah, it
but-
proven to increase your viewer rate by like 30%. And dear God, we need to get back up to 20 viewers.
But I mean, does that 30% still watch the videos?
I don't care.
Well, I mean, like, statistically, right, Markiplier has what, like 27 million subscribers or some shit? And, like, his videos get, like, what? Maybe 2 million? And that's, like, a fraction of what he actually...
It's still 2 million.
Even still, it's, like, fucking 27...
gonna be-
like, what is it? 25 million people aren't even...
Yeah,
Well, it's
PewDiePie
gonna be
has
a
like, what,
fraction.
56 million? And he has like, what, like 500,000 views on a video or two?
I've always just found it weird how it's like your viewer count never matches your subscriber count.
Yeah.
Because I've subscribed to people and I've never watched their content. Like, I've subscribed to one chick and I'm like, your channel's really bad. I'll feel bad if you subscribe.
Wow.
And I laugh because I'm like, oh God, someone's probably done it for our channel.
Oh, yeah. Like, what? We have currently 300 and something, 336
Yeah.
or some shit, and
Yeah.
I think
And 4 people who've taken hostage in the Discord.
who joined
Join
willingly.
the Discord. Join the Discord.
Oh yeah, we'll have.
Blake
we'll
wants
have,
to keep spamming his Twitter feed in.
Yeah, shut up. I like Pokemon art. Bite me.
I like Pokemon art too, but mine involve a lot more butts.
Yeah, Matt follows people on a website that starts with F and A, and he just follows people because he finds their art intriguing.
Fluctuatingassets.com. Yes, I follow the financial stock market.
Our first video has 4,404 views.
It's pretty
We're
cool.
getting there, boys. It's getting there.
Hang on, let me go look up. Let me go look up our first video again on YouTube.
Oh god, don't go way to the.
I'm so curious.
Fuck
The
yeah.
Wayback, guys, it's the Wayback Machine.
Team Eigos.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we got more viewers than some videos now.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Are you gonna go to freaking Duke Nukem 3D?
I'll do Nukem 3D playthrough and he has 32 views, Blake. What are you on about?
You son of a bitch, man. The fuck?
I'm gonna give this a. Oh, look, I liked it. It only has 2 likes and one. I'm gonna unlike that.
Did we get
That's
a
only got 1
notification?
like.
Oh, why you do that? Why you do that to us, man? I worked really hard to optimize my run for that level.
You actually run it?
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
dude.
trying to beat the levels as quick as possible for shit's just for fun. I did like 4 levels. Before-
Dude, I've been playing Monster Hunter Stories right on the 3DS.
Mm.
And I was like curious, like, how's the speedruns going? I looked up the speedruns, they're like 2 hours. I'm like, how do you beat the game in 2 hours? And all the speedruns literally only go up to the first like actual boss of the game, then stop. Like, there's no speedruns for the entire game.
That's stupid.
There's only one guy who's done a run that's like 8 years old. It's like 8 hours. I'm like, I could just casually play the game, submit my score, and get 2nd place. Monster Hunter Stories on 3DS has no speedrunning community.
Well, beat it then. Do it. Or is it
Yeah,
too much
do it.
RNG?
Get YouTube popular.
It's like Pokemon, basically.
Is that a yes?
Yeah, it's got here's the thing, it's got RNG.
Is it
and a lot
RNG
of
based?
stuff.
It's Pokemon. What the fuck does that mean, Matthew?
Imagine replacing the elements with like a rock paper scissors mechanic. The whole game fighting style is rock paper scissors.
So what, like the Fire Emblem type thing, or?
Yeah, because you've got power, technical, and speed.
Speed, yeah, I was gonna say
Speed.
yeah, technical and speed.
Speed is good.
Whoa,
Speed.
whoa, hey, there's a PSA
Oh.
about that shit, Sam.
What?
Technical beats power, power beats speed,
Really? No?
and speed
Okay.
beats technical.
Fucking
No, we're not
wow.
going to talk about hard drugs. We can't talk about drugs, and we can't say any naughty words because we can't get demonetized.
Well, that's why I was telling Sam. Don't.
I didn't know it was even a thing.
You didn't know speed was a hard drug.
I'm more innocent than our co-op baby. That we adopted. Or abducted.
Well, I do
whichever.
keep saying you're
I
the
think
We
we
chained
have-
him, we
I think
chained
we
him in the
have-
dungeon.
I think we abducted him. I'm not sure. I
We
don't
got
know.
him changed to the dungeon to watch our videos on repeats. Get the views.
It's like, remember when Yoshi's New Island came out and everyone was talking about like these Russian strategies where they chain up people in a dungeon and force them to listen to the Yoshi's New Island soundtrack as interrogation tactics?
I thought
Dude,
they did
I
that
think
with Monty
they did
Python.
that was. Didn't they do that for like Prisoners of War? They played Barney the Dinosaur 24/7.
Monty
Our
Python.
generation is gonna be future. It's gonna be like Baby Shark or something.
No.
Oh,
I heard a lady coming from my checkout the other day, and her son was watching Baby Shark, and I'm like, Baby Shark. She just looks at me like I want to die.
It's like,
Yeah.
please save me. I had my first exposure to Baby Shark the other day in Coles, and like the parent was like next to me with their like kid on the tablet. I'm like, we didn't have these tablets growing up, and yeah, you got all this information available at your hands. It's cool and all, but we also didn't get exposed to stuff like Baby Shark, and we were better for it. We actually retained our IQ.
Well,
Blake.
what?
Oh, you go first.
Oh, I was
You go
going to
first.
say, if you're ever going to get a career in childcare or ever consider having a child of your own,
I thought you said Korean childcare.
yeah, career in childcare.
No,
Korean childcare.
Like Korean.
If you want to adopt some Koreans, you're gonna have to go to Korea. I made
All
that
right,
mistake
I
once.
won't finish my story. Fuck you.
You're welcome. I
No,
improved
finish the
it.
story, Blake.
Okay, go
Finish.
on.
I can't remember what the fuck I was. Korean warfare. Wait, what?
You're talking about just how being a.
God
You're talking
damn
about
it,
how being a
Sam.
man in childcare
Do
is
me a
terrible.
favor and don't interrupt me, you prick. Fuck.
You're talking about how bad it is being a man for childcare.
No, I wasn't. That was nothing like what I was saying. I was fucking Baby Shark and childcare. Fuck. Why do you fucking assholes?
You guys trained me to be like this.
No, fuck.
Blake needs some more memory.
I'm sorry, man. We got to install more RAM.
No, because I've lost my train of thought because I've literally got caught up in what fucking shit was happening. Okay, so when fucking fucking forget it. Oh god, yeah. Get used to fucking childish songs on repeat. That's pretty much the gist of it.
Yeah.
You think Frozen Let It Go was fucking bad? Wait till you hear it fucking 200 million times a day. You're welcome. There's a story. Fucking take it to the bank, you bastards.
Let's go home.
Fucking
Okay, I owe you.
Why were you wankers? We literally just made a quick joke and you just
You
your
know
brain
what
kinda-
happened? That you like. I remember telling you at Avcon, one of my pet peeves is being distracted when I'm or like being interrupted when I'm telling a story.
I didn't jingle my keys, Blake.
You fucking okay.
What is this story?
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okie dokie, that's...
No, I did.
This
I didn't
podcast is supposed to be
interrupt you.
fun, not talking about my personal pet peeves. It's probably going to be the one thing people fucking want. It'll be in the comments. No, talk about your pet peeves, please. Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, we'll cut it all out. It's fine.
Will we, Matthew? Who's editing the video?
I think I am editing these podcasts.
Oh, God, no,
Probably.
everything's going to be put in.
Why? I'll cut it out.
You just throw in some extra, just to be sure.
I'll just do some commentary over it later on.
No.
Recycled tracks or something.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you anyway.
No,
Blake.
That was my doing.
It was Sam, but I mean,
Yeah.
whatever. Like, I just lost my train of thought, so I can't remember what the fuck the point I was trying to make.
Oh well. Anyway, we were at Coles earlier tonight.
That's
getting some
fantastic.
drinks, and we saw a free roaming mother.
Oh, man,
and her
green
two
eggs.
Child.
Yeah, how do you fucking like it, Sam? Fuck you.
I have got nothing to do with this. You're
But
interrupting
I'm the
Matt's
one
story.
talking.
Fuck
Blake.
you, Sam.
Great. Now we've said F words. There goes our $2.
No, dude, man, with fucking $2, right?
Oh, yeah, but you complained about the other episode getting copyright struck. The Ruby. Your
Oh,
40
God,
cents loss compared to this podcast.
I can't believe the Ruby episode got copyright strike.
Dude, I uploaded it so many times with so many edits, and it's like, yeah, no problems. We scanned it. It's good to go. I'm like, yay,
the
finally.
copyright sock failed us, man.
No, it was. I think it was. Was it audio? I think it was audio. Because Blake was talking about the intro song. I think.
Yeah, there's Ruby has music that's super freaking like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Baby Shark. You can't even play a second of that on YouTube or even kind of like mimic it now because that's like nearly auto-detected. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I've seen those streamers that have like been baited to playing like 2 seconds of Baby Shark and the whole stream gets nuked.
On the topic of music, Finch thing the other day, the street music festival thingy they were doing, and as soon as I started walking for the festival, I literally heard Rick Astley's "Never Gonna Give You Up," and I had to come back here to record it. I'm doing bad sprint, and then the song ends.
You might want to beep out the name of the town you just mentioned.
Oops.
Yeah. Hey, it's not where I
was
live,
just
so...
at local town.
Yeah, it's like, alright, here's my address and social security number. Come visit. It's fine.
We
It's
need
like-
friends! Come visit us, we're so lonely!
Remember, it's the internet. You have to...
We welcome anybody, even that clown with a knife.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Clown.
Or the guy in the knife costume with a clown in his hand.
You hit him with the car you're not even driving.
Can you imagine if this clown rocked up on your doorstep holding a bloody knife and you open the door and he just looks at you and just go, "Oh, I thought you'd be bigger." Just take off your shirts.
Oh, what year was the clown thing? Like 2018? 17?
That was
like
16, wasn't
16.
5 or something.
You might be-
years ago.
Dude, that was so weird. It's like, it's a different version of a pandemic, but like, it's just people and stupidity.
I was
and
watching-
the stupidity was spreading.
I was watching the videos on the, I think it was Reddit or some shit. I could have been on
The
Twitter
internet?
as well. Obviously. And, yeah, it was just, a lot of them seemed staged. Just like
Yeah.
how the recording was shot.
Dude, half the stuff on the internet they just stage. I can't imagine if that was a thing where TikTok was TikTok around 2016?
I'm not sure. I don't think
Could
so.
have, oh no, could have been
Maybe.
Vine.
It would be
Oh,
next
it might have
extremely
been.
early.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'll have to check
Oh,
it
I
out.
can't imagine the people doing the TikTok trends nowadays.
Ah.
I'm so glad we like skipped that entire phase. Can
Yeah.
you imagine being like 15 years old and now like your whole life depends on TikTok?
Imagine having your brain poisoned by that stuff.
Well, to be fair, our generation is one of the main generations that do all the dumb shit on TikTok and get famous.
Yeah.
No, there's like 20-year-olds and 25-year-olds. We're like 30.
So, there
The 5-year gap.
40-year-olds doing that shit.
It's like a
40-year-olds do it on Twitter.
It's like a 30 IQ
don't
increase
know,
between
trying
the
to get
5 years in our
famous?
generation.
You haven't seen those fucking wankers doing the whole fucking, this is a dumb song and we're gonna do the facial expressions during it. And somehow kids go, that's really great. And it's
I've
like,
seen
no, the
those
fuck-
people that basically piggyback off other people where it's like someone's doing something amazing and this guy's like pointing or like going wow or like you know
Yeah.
just stealing other people's content.
And they
Yep.
do the fucking dumbass punchable face.
Yeah, there's
thumbnails.
reaction
Yeah.
channels that just steal other people's content to get popular.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna
that's what
call
we
you
learned.
guys at 3 a.m. and make a channel about it. It's like, oh, I'm gonna call Matt, and oh man, he's gonna answer at 3 a.m. and you going like, stop fucking calling me.
I'm like, it's 3 a.m.
And I
I'm,
guess-
I'm tired.
it's
I'm gonna break down your door.
You won't believe what
Alright,
happens
everyone.
when he answers the phone.
It's alright, everyone. It's 3 a.m. on Save 2 Hours. I'm gonna bash down Matt and Sam's door dressed as a clown with a knife. Oh, guys, look how funny this prank is. Like shanking Sam.
It's just a prank, bro. Like, it
Why are you
hurts.
so
It's-
mad?
You're literally killing me. I would literally die if a guy did this to me.
Yeah, yes, you would, Sam. If someone stabbed you, you would probably die.
Oh my god, I would die if my boyfriend did this to me. It's like a pipe bomb.
I just imagine you put on your Steve Irwin accent when you're doing it. It's like, alright, today, mate, we're gonna be stabbing some fellas.
Oh, right. Oh, look over
We're gonna poke him with this knife.
That's the legendary Matthew. He's a bit of a cunt, so we have to be careful when we approach.
I heard he's nocturnal.
You just see me going shiver shiver shiver. Let's get closer. All right, we can see that now. He is a little bit startled. You can see the fine hairs standing up on his back. All right, I'm gonna jump on him and jam my thumb right up his ass. That will really spook him.
You're like violently shaking. It's like so vibrating on the spot.
Oh god.
That's
No,
him.
that's just the Russell Crowe gag from South
Wait,
Park.
Russell Coit. Oh, I thought.
Russell Crowe's fighting around the world.
Oh, you're right. I thought you were on about Russell Coit's All Aussie Adventures.
Oh,
Remember the scene when he's like talking, when he's like introducing two
the
Aboriginal
handshake.
people, and when he shakes their hand, it goes to a close up, and it's a white dude.
So yeah, Sam, he does his fingers. He shakes these two indigenous men's hands, right?
Yeah.
And when he goes to shake him, it zooms in, and he's shaking a white man's hand, and then it zooms back out, and he goes to the other guy and shakes again. It's the exact same reuse of the shaking the white man's hands.
Ha.
It's that tiny bit of just pure comedy.
Oh fuck, man!
If anyone here hasn't looked up Russell Crowe or Aussie Adventures,
Russell Coit.
Russell Crowe. I thought it was Russell Crowe.
No, it's Russell Coit's All Aussie.
Well,
Adventures.
look up All Aussie Adventures is one of the best thing ever, and one of my favorite scenes ever is when he's trying to shower in the front of his car, and he doesn't put the brake on, so he's chasing his car down the hill naked with just his boots. That's like Borat before Borat was a thing. That was
Pretty much. Yeah, a lot of the scenes I remember of him was just like how he walks up to something and then does the whole puts his leg up on something while leaning on his leg. But a lot of the times, whenever he did that, it would fall over, causing him to fall over. That was like half the fucking comedy sketches.
He must have hurt himself so much doing that show.
Probably. I know he got a new season a couple of years ago, but
It must not be very good then. If I haven't
I
heard of it.
don't. I don't think the reboot did that well because either no one knew about it or humor didn't age well with that.
Maybe he tried to update the humor, and that's where it just
Probably.
lost all its.
Yeah, it wasn't the same. He
Oh,
changed
dude, when they
too
bring
much.
back old shows and try to update the formula, it's like that's not what people want to watch, because the formula from the old show is what people care about. You can't just take the characters and rebrand them because you might as well just use a new show.
It's like they don't give a shit about the old fans. They want to try and make new fans, and they lose touch of what made it good. Like they try and reinvent the wheel that was already invented.
Did you guys watch the He-Man reboot?
No, I just heard a fuck ton of bad things about it.
I watched it, right? Spoilers for anyone who cares. The first two episodes. Do you guys care really?
I mean, I know some.
It's only 7 episodes.
I know. He-Man got done dirty. That's about it.
Yeah. What basically happens is the first 2 episodes like play out like a normal episode, right? And then something happens that removes He-Man from the show, and then it does a time skip, and then it shows all these characters like 10 years later, and technology's taken over, and everything's all changed and different, and magic's gone, and
Why?
it's gone to like a really like Mad Max technology kind of thing with all the characters, and it's just it's terrible.
You don't try to modernize something like that.
I heard that that from the original cast there was like He-Man, a chick, not She-Ra, but someone else, and then I think that she's the only one that really matters in this situation. And then for the reboot, it became not about He-Man, even though he is like the main character with these names.
Yeah, because he got removed from the show. It became about
it became about the chick.
I can't remember her name.
And it's like everyone
Cena?
I've never watched it, so.
No, I didn't either.
It became everyone likes her, likes her character. They always have, but they were pissed because He-Man got thrown under the bus, and they put her on a pedestal, where I think everyone wanted them to like be on that pedestal together. Like they could have made it about her, but still keep He-Man there.
Do you know what made the fans mad? When He-Man came back, she chewed him out for being gone, and he's like, I had no choice, and I couldn't come back.
Yeah,
but she was chewing him out, saying, "You made me this way. You're the reason everything's bad. I can't believe you did this to me."
Yeah,
and he's like, "Well, I saved the universe."
I think I know what happened to him, and if what you just said did happen, that is fucking stupid writing. But again, I haven't seen it, so.
I don't know who rewrote it.
It was the Clerks guy, Kevin Smith, I believe his name is. I got nothing personally against the guy. I mean, like he did a thing. It didn't go well.
You say Kevin Smith?
Yeah, you know him.
What
if you see
a regular
him.
name.
You know him if you see him.
Oh yeah, Kevin Smith.
Yeah, I know he got a lot of shit, but then
here's the thing.
But then there was like an episode which people liked, and then he was like. I'm saying like a lot again, you have to deal with that. Kevin ended up saying, see, this is what happens if you would have just like I said like again. If you would have just watched the series, you would have seen that we were actually holding true to the series. But because you only watched like the first 3 episodes and you got mad, it's like
Nah, it didn't hold close to
Revelations.
the...
Fuck, I said like 7 times during that like.
It's fine, man.
It's
Like,
difficult
like,
to
and
break
like,
habits.
yeah, but now I'm hearing
If you
it,
don't have a
and
big
it's pissing me
vocabulary,
off.
like is a simple
Oh, thanks,
word to
Matt.
fill
I
in
appreciate
gaps.
that. Call me a dumb fucker.
No, I didn't. I said you just don't have a big vocabulary.
Exactly.
Because school teaches you
See?
nothing important nowadays.
Words are hurtful, Matthew.
No, I'm just saying public school doesn't teach us vocabulary
You went to the same
anymore.
fucking school.
Yeah, I have a bad vocabulary as well.
Shut up.
Yeah, because his vocabulary sounds like he's saying Cadbury.
Question: what the fuck's a vocabulary?
What was a Cadbury with you?
My Vulcan Cadbury. My Vulcan Cadbury chocolate bar. Oh man, Vulcan Cadbury. What would that be? Would that be like a hard coffee
Like,
flavor?
I ain't eating it then.
Hard
There's like coffee flavored chocolate out there, but it's just, coffee beans as bitter as anything.
Coke did coffee a while ago. Remember that? The coffee flavored Coke?
Oh, yeah.
No.
That was terrible. Oh, you didn't miss out, man. It was
I hate
terrible.
coffee,
And
so no, I didn't.
imagine you had a Coke and then someone spat their coffee into it.
I would actually.
And then said,
rather-
drink it cold. And you're like, thanks. Thanks. Oh.
You're trying to be civil and nice about it,
If someone
Kevin's-
spit in my Coke in general, I would fucking hit them. I would drench them in their spit Coke. It's like something.
I'm sure there's people who do
I know
that.
I'm taking you literally here, but fucking
Just
fight me.
jam the Coke can up their butt.
Of course, you'd go for the butt, Matthew.
Wait, what is it with you? And
I like the butt. I cannot lie.
Speaking about butts,
Big butts that cannot lie.
no,
Those other brothers can't
I
deny?
got a story about butts.
oh, I'm sure you do.
No,
Tell
I
us about the
do.
butts.
Oh no, it's the Guild Wars 2 story I mentioned to Matt earlier today.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Kevin Smith was on The Simpsons apparently.
Oh god, fucking everyone has been on The Simpsons.
What about big butts on Guild Wars 2, Blake? Was
All right,
your
so
sleaziness?
you know,
being a hooker?
okay, so you know how in like Final Fantasy 14 and that there's like a role playing thing, like that game's mostly like, oh, let's go to a nightclub and party and shit like that. I think. Well,
No one ever talks to me because I'm ugly.
Okay, I'm sorry, Matthew.
I play child characters.
No one knows you're ugly on the internet.
Guild Wars 2 is the only place people don't want to bang the furry.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so over the years of playing my human male warrior, I've decided when I tried other classes, I might make some waifus because fuck it, why not?
Who doesn't like a good waifu,
You
my
know,
friend?
like I'd rather play as a pretty lady than some male
Does it
character.
count as a
I don't
waifu
give a shit.
if it's an MMO?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
because
like if it's
friendo.
like your waifu is what, your anime girlfriend or some shit.
If
Or
it has a
wife.
breathing animation,
Yeah.
Sam's not anime.
But anyway, yeah. So
I would
like,
never stoop to
I
that
log in
level.
with my elementalist, and then not even 2 seconds after I load in.
She's a dirty girl. Can we get a? I'll put a picture on the screen if I'm.
No,
editing this.
she's not. She's really nice. But anyway, it's fucking this guy just instantly fucking messages me in like the whole role playing. Oh, I blush and shit like that.
oh no.
Nice ass, can I spank it?
What the frick?
And I'm like, so, and like, I have this thing about going down the rabbit hole just to see where shit goes.
Oh no.
It's like, I've been wolf whistled.
And yeah, because I remember like it happened months ago, where this guy just messages me straight up, "Do you roleplay?" And I'm like, "Depends on the roleplay." And he's like, "Okay, well, my boyfriend has a massive dick, and I
Feet.
don't know how to deal with it. What can I do?" And I'm like, "Fucking, I don't know." Like, it just got, and I was like, "Okay, do this." And then
Like,
he's
why
like, "Oh
me?"
my god, it's just yeah, that one got really bad." But anyway, in this one, it just kept going, and like I think there is a role-playing guild in that game. But then when this guy was talking to me, I got whispered by another guy. So I had these two guys hitting on me, like my fucking elementalist, at the same goddamn time. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? They're doing the fucking role-playing quotations. It's and then the second one who messaged me was like, okay, you're not interested, fair enough, and I'm bye. And I'm like, okay, bye, have fun, I guess. And then the other guy, I don't know how the conversation led here, but I was like, how do I explain this? I can't remember the conversation exactly, but I was sort of leading him on and like egging him on, but also whenever he tried to roleplay something, I'm like, no. Because he was playing like a Norn, so he was doing the whole, I'm role-playing as a barbarian, but I'm trying to be nice, even though my intro was, can I smack your ass? You need a spanking. And I'm like, maybe I do need a spanking, but I'm not a bad girl like that. And then I just was like, oh, you're a barbarian. You should do barbarian things, take what you want. And then he typed something like, I grab your hair and like sniff as I blush.
No.
And I'm like, all right, you put your hands on me again, I'll fucking stab you. And then he goes and I fucking quote, oh, thank goodness I'm relieved. And I'm like,
what?
Why are you relieved? What's happening? And he goes, you've just proven you are actually a female.
What?
I somehow convinced a guy on the internet I am a woman.
Oh my. Should you send them a chin selfie?
And he's like, it was something along the lines of...
Send him a picture of your boobies, Blake.
Yeah, it was something along the lines of that, how I was talking, like, how I was role-playing quotation marks.
Uh-huh.
That, the egging him on while also giving him nothing was such a woman thing to do. And I'm sitting there like, did I just fucking win at this game?
Did you crack the code?
Did I crack the fucking code?
This is how we get Eigos members.
Do I understand I don't know how the fuck it happened. But then
Tell him to subscribe to your boyfriend's YouTube channel.
I was actually going to mention I had a boyfriend too. But, but then after that, he just goes, okay, sorry, I need to go. I'm adding you. I'll be back later. And then he fucking added me and left. And I'm like, oh, shit.
What have you gotten yourself into?
But it's so funny.
Take one for the team because we need the subs.
Dude, I want to live stream it happening. I wouldn't be
dude,
like, what the fuck?
You need to do it like, the people who like scam the online scammers and stuff? You know how they like stream the whole thing?
Oh yeah, the anti-scammer people.
You need to do that.
But with role-playing. I mean, like, okay, look, I don't want to out anyone of a fetish or type thing. Like, they're not hurting anyone as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, but why are you taking it to the public internet?
It's just awkwardly fun because it was fucking. Well, I'm not outing them. Like, I'm not giving you their fucking, personal information to go attack them.
I already got their IP.
Like, it's like it was Matt on another account.
It's me.
I remember you doing that in Forsaken World. You remember doing that? We were talking, and then all of a sudden, it's like you had to log off. And I'm like,
yeah, that was an old gag from years ago.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, good night, Matt. And I was talking, I think, your brother and possibly Tony.
Oh,
and then we're just like, oh yeah, cool, we should do this before we head to bed, blah, blah. We're just, I don't know, talking like MMO shit. And then all of a sudden, this fucking, like, dwarf girl rocks up, like, this really short girl rocks up.
We should play FromSoft again, see if it's any good.
Oh, no, it did not age well, man.
Why did I say FromSoft? It's not FromSoft, it's Neverwinter.
Whatever. Anyway, people might know what Forsaken World is. And then it's like, you just start talking to me, and only, you talk to no one else in the group. You just literally talk to me, my character. And I'm like, it's like, and then almost, how did it go? I was like, what did you want? And it's like, I want to give you something. I'm like, what do you want to give me? And you just go, me. And I'm like, whoa, what the fuck's happening? You just threw your character at me.
I would have fallen out of there.
It was so funny.
Oh man, that's like a lifetime ago.
Yeah, it's like over 15 years at least.
Well, we joined a server that was America, so we had to freaking play at night time to get anything done.
we were still in high school when we played that game. So like, yeah.
Neverwinter Nights is on Steam.
Oh. But yeah, it was, man, just playing an attractive woman, attractive human woman in fucking Guild Wars 2 got people to fucking hit. There was one time I was in the fucking human homeworld. What the fuck's that town called?
I don't remember
Divinity's
anything.
Reach. Yeah, Divinity's Reach. I'm in like the main area where people congregate, and there was this person.
Hang out.
Yeah, because it has all the shit you need, like the bank and everything. And then there was this guy standing in front of one of the vendors, and he had like a super fucking Christian "I'm a priest" name. And what he was doing is he was whispering people Bible verses, trying to convert them.
What's the point of that? People play MMO.
I don't know. Like,
Man.
I got the whisper, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to block, and I'm going to report you. It's just, it was super crazy. I'll take a role player any fucking day of the week.
Oh no, Forsaken Worlds, Gods and Demons has mostly negatives. For September release date 10th of September 2021.
Of course they do.
Oh man.
That game was super. The only reason we had fun with it is because it was our first MMO. Remember when we played Neverquest?
Yeah, I had the
It was the
Tails
the
and yours
2D
super
one,
great.
or the 2.5.
Yeah.
One. Man, we had a lot of fun.
I remember
playing that.
us playing us on the laptop, you know, it was just funny
Yeah.
as hell.
It was like when we picked vampires. What was it? There was an event going at the time. Vampires versus werewolves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we all pick vampires?
I think we
I know I
vampires.
picked vampire because I remember walking out of the castle area and I was talking to this player who I quickly became like we just had a really good conversation, and he was like, "Wait a minute, I really want to add you as a friend, but quick question first." I was like, "Yeah, sure, what?" And he's like, "Vampire or werewolf?" I'm like, "I picked vampire," and he's like, "Fuck you," and left. I'm like, "Whoa!"
Ah.
I was like, "No,
Dun,
dude, what
dun,
the fuck?"
dun.
We just spent like 15 minutes talking. What the fuck?
It's like footy
That's the
fans.
equivalent- That's the equivalent of Biden or Trump nowadays.
Whoa.
Ah, yeah.
Okay. Jeez, we're talking about video games, dude.
Speaking of video games, I've told you both about my epic adventures of buying Monster Hunter 2 on PC, haven't I?
Monster
Yeah.
Hunter 2. Wait, Monster
have-
Hunter 2?
Monster Hunter Stories 2.
No.
Okay, we can talk about my subject now of
Well,
is it
I'm
right
pretty
to
much
pirate,
done. Unless you want to
Yeah,
talk
is
about
it
more
right
roleplay
to
shit.
pirate games? Or should you pay for them? Because I've playing through Monster Hunter Stories, loving the game. I wanted to buy 2, right? But I'm not paying freaking $90 on Steam for a PC game. I can play it on my hacked Switch, right? Play it for free, but the lower frame rates, and I'd rather get like the 60 FPS. So I looked out at the Pirate Bay. There's no actual hack for the PC version of the game, and I'm like, man, I could play it for free on Switch, right?
Yeah.
And get all the portability of the Switch, and you know how you can go to the toilet and poop and for 6 hours and play it. You know what
I'm
I
a
mean?
gamer.
That's what you do. Level up. But yeah, then I'm like looking around. It's like it's so expensive. I'm checking these pirating sites, not G2A because screw them, but
Yeah.
other sites that are like that sell keys, like these actual not like pirating sites, but sites that sell the keys.
Yeah, secondhand keys and whatnot, yeah.
Yeah. And I found one, right? And they're like, it's $50, half price. I'm like, okay, cool, I'll buy it from them. So I made an account, logged in my Facebook for the first time in like a million years to get the thing. And then when I went to payment, they're like, oh, your payment's gone through. Was it No, it wasn't HRK. But yeah, like as soon as I make the purchase, like, your purchase on hold, I go, what? Like, why is it on hold? And then I go to check my emails. They just sent me an email saying, hey, you need to show us a picture of yourself with your photo ID to complete your order.
No.
Exactly. And I'm like, I sent them a message like, there's no way the hell you're doing it. Like, well, we got to do is protect ourselves from people buying massive amounts of keys with stolen credit cards. I'm like, I'm buying one game. They're like, yeah, you only need to do it once. You never have to. I'm like, I'm not giving you my personal information. Like, well, you can't have your game. I'm like, well, why'd you let me purchase the game if you didn't ask for that beforehand? So I made the account and everything and did the purchase, but they didn't take the money until I would give them that information. I'm like, I'm not getting that. No way.
So
in hell
you
am I
didn't
getting-
lose your money.
I didn't lose my money.
Oh, thank fuck for that.
They never even touched it, so I didn't have to get a refund.
Okay.
It was HRK Gaming.
All right, don't go to that side, everyone.
Yeah.
Fuck that
Because
stuff.
I don't like doing third party sites, but like I would normally purchase all my games through Steam.
Nah, it's I mean, I think I've bought 2 games of GTA or G2A, and then 1 game I think of another site. I'm not sure,
Yeah.
but like,
So anyway,
yeah, I mean, I haven't had a problem with them as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
So.
so I went to a super dodgy site called cdkeys.com. Perfectly
I
fine.
think that was the other site. I think that was the other site.
That was funny thing is I just like, hey, this game's half price. Can I buy it? They go, sure. You got money? I'm like, here's my PayPal. They're like, okay, there you go. Activate my code straight away to make sure they don't try and re-pull the code. It works. Booted up the game on Steam, works fine. And I saved myself $50, you know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But it's not like now I can play the game efficiently, play the online multiplayer, and earn achievements and Steam cards. Like I like all the extra stuff because I'm quite happy to pay real life money. Like I paid $50 so I could have the enjoyment of the online achievements and Steam cards, even though they're basically worthless, you know.
Mm.
And I could play it for free on my Switch, but that's why I don't like my Switch as much as my PC because of the simple fact is there's no achievement system.
So you rather spend $50 and have achievements?
I like achievements because it's extra content, basically, you know?
I get. I mean, I guess I understand that because usually when
Yeah.
I play games, I look at achievements to. I think I
Also the
use
60
achievements
FPS.
not as a tick to the box, but more of a what haven't I done yet? Oh, cool! There's a thing I can go do, so I go do it, and once I get the achievement, it's like I did the thing, yay! Like rather than
here's a little bronze trophy.
Like I'm not going to go out of my way and spend like 300 plus hours to get all of the fucking achievements in fucking Birth by Sleep.
So
Fuck that.
But seriously, why has Nintendo not set up an achievement system? They just recently released for platinum coins. You can there's actually achievements now on the My Nintendo store that you can earn platinum coins, right?
Right.
But they're not even. They're like, oh, log into the site, look at a box, you know, scratch your butt.
Back up like cloud data or something.
Yeah, back up your cloud data's one. You know, play this free demo. Literally, like you have to play a demo.
Oh,
It's
wait,
something-
so the Nintendo store has achievements, not the games.
Yeah,
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
I know.
Nintendo
And they're not
is-
in-game achievements like, you know, like, oh, do this cool thing in the game. It's...
I
yeah.
want achievements because I don't know why, but I love achievements in what they do because then you can go, hey, look at this, I managed to get this count, like Kingdom Hearts, you know. Kingdom Hearts 1, you had the achievement where you had to beat the whole game as a starting gear in under 6.5 hours, you know.
Yeah.
Get
I
an
got so
achievement.
angry at that I threw my controller and broke it. Then I took it apart and repaired it and put it back together.
Dude, imagine trying to platinum the cloud
Literally,
version.
final phase of Ansem, and he goes, bitch, and slapped me, and I go, ah. So angry, I threw the controller at the ground.
Submit! It's like, fuck!
My cheeks, they've been clapped.
He just ends him, puts you over his knee while the Heartless behind him starts spanking.
I'm gonna put my hand into the darkness, pulls down your pants, and like, ah!
You are the darkness. Oh no.
Darkness within darkness, he puts on a black glove. You're like, ah!
That actually gives a new meaning of darkness is inside you.
Oh, who's darkness, and how do I find him?
How do I get him inside me? Anyway.
Oh my god, the Nintendo 64 controller paperclip set! Wow!
Wait, so the point of that was
Oh yeah,
What?
I spent $50 just to get a better frame rate and achievements.
no, but like, didn't you say like, is it worth torrenting or something like that?
Yeah, here's the thing. Like, is it worth? Is it worth torrenting PC games? So I looked up the torrent at first. You know.
Well, or is it? I guess
Is
the
it morally
question
wrong
of
to
that,
pirate
like, yeah, is it
games?
morally wrong to pirate games? Because I know a lot of people have different opinions on it. I mean, I'm sort of 50-50 on it because like I do it, but I don't always do it.
Here's the thing: you pirate games, but later on you buy them, like
Yes,
Dying Light.
yeah, like Dying Light is probably the best example that I can give because the three of us grew up when demos were commonplace.
I
You could
miss
get
demos
yeah,
from
you could
PC
get
magazines.
Yeah, like you could get PlayStation 1 demo disc for anyone who's listening to this who have no idea what the hell we're on about. You could get a PlayStation 1 disc that would have like 20 game. I said like again, get over it. You'd have 20 or so games on there. That would be like I said like again, fuck. Like half an hour. You can play for half an hour, or you get one level, whatever,
Yeah.
just to try it out.
And then they make it so poorly you can just hack it to get the whole game.
Crash bash. There was my mentality of that is I miss demos, and there's a lot of games because games are getting so fucking expensive now. I would like to try a game, like have an appetizer or some shit to allow myself to be like, okay, cool, I've played it now. I liked it. Sure, I'll throw $90 or $100 or whatever, how much it is at it. So when it comes to torrenting, like illegally torrenting games, with Dying Light, I torrented that game, beat it, realized that it has co-op, found out Matt had it, I bought the game, played it through and beat it again with Matt. I've probably beaten Dying Light 1 at least 6 times.
I played it for
Possibly
140
more.
hours.
Yeah, I've probably played it for almost 200.
You could probably you could check right now, really.
Oh yeah, I could. Yeah, like it's
Dying Light 2, 33 hours, game sucked, I want my money back.
yeah, Dying Light 2, unfortunately, but it was
Garbage.
a real letdown.
Absolute
Like
garbage.
when it worked, it was fun, but the fun is only like 10% of the game. The other 90% is Techland fucked up, man. It sucks to say because of how much we love. But the first one wasn't a perfect game in any stretch of the imagination.
Here's the thing, like, the game doesn't have to be perfect if it's fun, you know?
Yeah, but here's the thing though. A lot of if you want to talk into like concept of what games should be, like story, does story matter? Does graphics matter? Does music matter? Does gameplay matter? All of the above, fucking yes. Of course it matters. It just depends on the type of game it's trying to be. If it's a narrative, you better damn well believe the writing and characters should matter. Abso-fucking-lutely. But with a game like, let's say, Dark Souls, the story doesn't necessarily matter, even though there's a fuck ton of lore in the game, but you don't play Dark Souls for the story, you play it for the combat and the difficulty, so the gameplay has to be good. Graphics, sure, I'd like a good-looking game, but the biggest thing gaming should have is functionality. It should be stable. It should be solid. I'm looking at you, fucking Dying Light 2.
This is why I like indie games more.
Like, the first thing any gaming company should focus on is the stability of the game. The perfect example would be Doom Eternal. Fucking anyone can run that game. Anyone can run that game and it's fucking
Dude, the funny
stable.
thing is, they didn't have to try with Doom Eternal. Like, it didn't really have to try, but they went out of their way.
Yeah, well, but like, we're so grateful for it. I can run the shit out of that game, and I've got like a mediocre PC at that. Like, I can run games fine if I turn everything fucking off. But with Doom Eternal, I can put, I think, almost everything, not max, but I think around. It has like 5 or 7 graphics settings.
Yeah, that runs at like 144 FPS on our laptop, man.
I can have half my settings higher than high, and it runs beautifully. So
really, we can run on Ultra on the laptop. That's weird. You should be able to run it a bit higher than that.
I mean, I probably can, but with my experience with games, I don't want to risk it.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, let me turn shadows up to ultra. Ah, fuck. Is that smoke? So yeah, to not get sidetracked anymore. Torrenting games, I don't blame people for doing it. In like the whole, probably you and Sam would both agree with, or Matt and Sam would both agree with me with the whole fucking Nintendo dipshit thing. If you want to torrent and emulate old school Nintendo games or like PS1 games or
I mean, Sam's
like
playing a
an
torrent
Xbox
game right now.
No, I actually bought it,
Go
but
for
yeah.
it. If you can't access it to purchase something, fucking go for it. Like, just don't tell Nintendo you're doing it. But
Don't tell Nintendo anything. They deserve to know anything.
if you can afford a purchase of something and you like it, because nowadays, even with like, or let's say that I really trust SkillUp's reviews, I really trust Angry Joe's reviews, and I can't think of any other reviewers, so I'll just stick with those. Let's say I trust both of them, and they say that what's the game? Shadow Warrior 3. Let's say that they say Shadow Warrior 3 it's a decent game. It's not great, it's good, it's solid, whatever. I'll be like, okay, cool. that means, all right, I'll enjoy it. I'll go purchase the game. But if the game is above like $60, because in Australia it's like what, $100 fucking normal now. I'm like, no, I'm gonna hold off and buy that. Well, but then what I can do is if I torrent it, I can play like the first level or two, get an idea of if I'll like it or not. If I don't like it, I'll just delete the torrent and I'll never play it again, and I'll probably buy it when it's $20. If I like it, I'll be like, shit, dude, this is fucking having a good time. Yeah, I got $90, and I'll purchase the game. So you can treat torrenting as a glorified demo. It's still technically illegal, but so
Yeah, but at the same time, just...
yeah, I understand why
I don't
people
want to pay
do it,
$90
though.
for every damn game.
That's the
AAA
thing.
AAA games, I'm quite happily admitting I'll pirate a fair few of them, and I'll pay for a fair few of them, but I never pirate indie games.
Gaming is so fucking expensive right now. I think I said this to Matt about a week or so ago, that gaming has become an overly expensive hobby now. Like, it used to be I could throw $20 to $50 Australian at a game, and I could sit down for a week and just have fun. Now it's like, I can't buy the games I want. I have to pick which one I buy once a month, if at all. Like the last game I bought, I think, was Dying Light 2. And there's Elden Rings. I would love to buy Elden Ring and play it. Like, I'm watching my brother play it on the PS5. The game looks so... It's the Souls game I wanted. It's the Souls game I thought Dark Souls 3 was.
Here's the thing, it's available on the place where you can go get things for the low price of nothing.
Yeah, I tried that and I got a fuck ton of viruses, so don't download that torrent.
Dang.
Yeah, it was fucking weird. But anyway, it was from Fit Girl, by the way, so yeah. So again, like, that's the thing. I was going to test it out, see how it went. I got a fuck ton of viruses, so I can't even fucking try it. So I guess if I've got $90, I'll buy it. Because is it $90? Let me just fucking check.
Sam, any input on the last 20-odd minutes?
I haven't really had a chance to say much of anything.
Oh, well, speak up,
It's cool getting on the conversation.
No,
Yeah, I don't worry. I understand how it feels when people talk over you, and it's like, fuck, I guess I'm not a part of the conversation.
Quick, Sam, talk now.
No, like, I didn't want anyone to lose their train of thought, as before, but yeah, it is
Shut
basically just the whole, like...
I'll stab you.
That's a hard diss.
Yeah, like, games are unjustifiably expensive now. Like, when we were growing up, for anybody who's, like, born after 2000... We had places you could go rent games, and it was still expensive, but you'd be able to try it and go like, oh, that was fun, maybe I'll go buy the game. And you'd get, like, game kiosks. Like, I remember the GameCube had, like, a bunch of kiosks in, like, say, Big W, one of our department stores in Australia. You'd be able to play, like, a selection of GameCube games, and they've got those for the Switch again now. Nintendo's kind of done that, but you don't see, like, Xbox or PlayStation do that, And they don't really release demos for PC games for the most part. Except for Steam, where you got the refund window, I guess.
2 hours is a small gap, but it's a good gap,
Well, yeah, that's a lot better than like 5 minutes in the shops. But then also, like, the problem is with these, they're not demos, it's the game, but you have to deal with the intro, and that takes a lot of the playtime out of your demo session,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
Well, I'll go back to what I was going to say, but to add on with Sam with the 2 hour thing, the freaking refunding of Steam, like, you and I experienced it, Matt, with Dying Light 2, how all new games, the intros are fucking padded, so you can't do that.
Oh, yeah, Dying Light 2's intro is literally 2 hours long on purpose.
It's fucking the dumbest shit.
Could they just do something where they go like...
what?
Oh, sorry?
Oh, I was going to ask Matt. Well, okay, first I'll get this out of the way. Matt, Dying Light, alright, so this is after beating the game torrented. After purchasing it, I've put 292.2 hours into Dying Light. That's how much I enjoyed the game, and I torrented that bitch first. But yeah, what was that game, Matt, that because of the fucking Steam 2 hour refund limit, it ruined his career in making games because everyone...
the indie guy, yeah.
Yeah, there was an indie guy, or indie game creator, or developer, that made a game. It was really fucking good, but you could beat it in like an hour and 40 minutes, like 100% it. And everyone refunded the game, and it basically ruined his career. Who was that? What game was that?
I don't remember because that's an old thing.
You're
now,
the one who
but...
sort of told us about the story, so I was like hoping you'd know.
It was a 90-minute horror film from an indie game developer.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, speaking of indie game horror developer, frickin' Mortis Game. What the fuck's it called?
Inscription?
No, oh god damn it. Oh, what's it called? Fucking brain.
Dead by Daylight?
No, it's a pixel art. It's like really old school
that one
Atari,
that just...
and every time you die, it's like Mortis and like fuck. Everyone knows what I'm on about, and I can't.
Well, I don't. I don't know.
What the fuck is it called? God damn it! Hang on. I'm just gonna go Mortis Game, and because the Mortis Game, Brawl Stars music vid. No, that's Faith. Yeah, Faith Chapter 1, right? When the hell is Faith Chapter 3 coming out? I'm actually curious as to why that's taking so long. Like, because I follow the guy who's creating that game on Twitter, and a lot of people are kind of giving him shit about it. Not like in the whole like, fuck you. It's more like a lot of people are asking where the game is, and with how quick he pumped out one, because 1 was super small, 2 was decent, but they're very short games.
Here's the thing though. People are so used to just having things shoved in their faces, they don't think things take long to make.
Oh, no, I get that. What I'm trying to say is right, because the first game was made, I'm pretty sure it was made super quick. The second game took longer, but it was still out quickly. Like, it was produced very steadily. But this third one, people have been waiting years. And we're thinking, how big is this game?
Is he active still? Or?
He's very active. He tweets all the time, but I don't think I don't see him tweet game updates. I just see him tweet random gifs of like his art style.
Is he trying to do the Toby Fox and just do a random drop?
I don't know. But
remember that, Sam? Remember when Toby Fox did his random drop? Like, hey guys, download this server.
Yeah, pretty much.
Give it a go.
Like,
Tell us about that, Sam.
No one knew it was even a game. It was
wait. Download what and try it out?
Deltarune, it was like the sort of sequel to Undertale.
Vaguely.
Vaguely, you've got a rough idea.
Yeah,
he just went like, hey guys, there's a survey program we need to download. And everyone was like, yes, Toby Fox will go download it. And it was like, oh, this looks Undertale related. And suddenly it's just this whole new game that no one knew anything about. Like, there were no trailers.
Chapter 2 come out yet?
Chapter 2's come out.
Yeah.
Oh, has it?
Yeah, a while ago. Yeah, we're reading in Chapter 3 now.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Chapter 2 came out around December, I think.
Oh.
It's
Yeah,
on Switch.
I don't know. Like, I was never interested in playing Undertale, and I've already seen too much of it that I don't even know if I'll enjoy it.
Oh, it came out in September.
That sounds about right.
Here's the thing, Blake. It's just one of those games that sometimes it's just not for people. Like, some people love a game and play it religiously.
Yeah, I think one of the main reasons I'm put off of playing it, that if I do get an audience watching me play it live, I think Undertale, from what I've heard, Undertale, Undertale fan base is notoriously horrible
Very
for
controlling.
telling people how to fucking play the like.
They
if
will
you
spoil
don't
the
do
entire game if you
this
don't do it
specific
exactly.
route, fuck you. And it's like, well, I want to play the game my way because like how
Well,
you
here's the
did,
thing.
and then you do like, oh, let's say you do this thing, and now their favorite character's gonna fucking die. They're like, no, fuck you now, and it's like,
You can't
what?
do the special ending. You've done this one tiny detail wrong. Go start the whole thing again.
Yeah, it's man, fuck that.
Dude, fans are the worst thing about any fandom. Like, you get people that are literally sending death threats.
Fans ruin everything. Like,
here's the funny thing.
Fans, like, fuck
yeah, I liked My Little Pony because I was like, I enjoyed it for its actual like story and it had a good cast of characters. And I couldn't tell anyone to talk about it because like people were just disgusting.
Yeah, it's the whole thing where like
I like Steven Universe too. Dear
Yeah.
God, that's one of the most toxic fandoms in history that tries
I've
to
heard
say they're the
about
most
that.
loving.
where it's like, I would never admit anything like off the top of my head. It's like I'm a furry because whenever I look at furries,
Furries are the most cringiest
don't-
things
look,
in existence,
I-
man.
You don't want to be associated with it.
I don't want to pay out or attack anyone, but it's like one of those things where if you look at a community from the outside of the community, it's a different perspective of what it's like to be inside the community. Oh my god.
We don't want to make fun of anyone. Also, Americans are dum-dums.
No, I know. I don't want to. No, I don't want to be like, you know. Fuck, I just said your last name. Edit that out.
Oh, no.
Edit that out. Edit that. Woo, 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 woo.
I'll do a clap. I will see this part in the video now.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. I'm just gonna write a note down of 55 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
cool.
my bad. But anyway.
Open up my ink
Damn it.
pads.
My brain was like, just come up with the name. His name. Fuck.
Ideas for
Anyway.
items, portal, kitchen, table, and chairs. He does not shut up. Blank, fry pan, ice. What am I being writing on?
What is your brain?
No,
Matthew's brain at
there's a
3
note
a.m.
here from the 1st of the 9th, 2020. He does not shut up.
Is that probably me?
No. Oh no! Now I've opened up I've opened up some kind of connection app. No, I don't want to auto sync. Just let me write down a note for God's sakes. No content.
You wanted to write something down. These are the
55
consequences of your
minutes.
actions.
Blake said my whole
Yeah, also remember the whole
55 minutes. Blake
the
said
town.
my woggle name.
town. Yeah,
town
remember
as
the
well.
whole town thing.
And that was like
we're
8
really
minutes
bad.
in.
Good thing we're not live
We're
streaming.
talking about AFCON. People will understand, figure out where we are.
Yeah, but not our town.
Yeah, but just because we
they
go
could
to a
get 2 out of
convention
3 of us.
doesn't mean people will be like, oh, zoom in on that star constellation. It'll be like, fuck you, Reddit.
No, it's even on Google Maps. They see us 3 like waving on to the Google Maps cameras.
It's like the next day you see Leafy outside our window. He's like, "Tee-hee, I'm gonna break your kneecaps."
Starts from a poop pedestal. What the fuck? They're seeds. It's like, fuck.
Is there this like tiny Korg wanders up to you, starts like bashing at your ankles with a little stick? You're like, oh, he's tiny.
He's just got a little stick and he's like stabbing you like, "Oh, let's keep him. Just pick him up."
Put him in the catapult.
Koroks, do you think Koroks like float because they're made of wood?
We can find
I bet
out.
it would.
Here's the thing about it. I feel like they'd be like, they look like they're hollow. I feel like you'd flick them and they'd like fling a million miles.
Oh, if you drill a hole in them, you can use them as an ocarina, Sam.
Oh, I mean, that's
Why don't
horrible.
you just blow up their butt?
Oh, dude.
Okay, first of all, widen the hole.
Wait a minute. If poop comes out of them,
Oh,
they have to
God.
have some kind of organs. Do you think it's a shell and there's some kind of fleshy, like parasite inside?
The anatomy
like a
of
worm?
Korok.
Is this the biology
Right.
channel?
Okay, I mean, here's the thing. They should be completely hollow, because were they Kokiri or something?
How do you spell Korok?
Koragswfu.
Korok.
I say it in the way that gets us endorsement. And
Sam made a joke and I was not paying attention to a word he said, so now I'm
He
upset.
spelled Korok that went FU at the end.
Ah.
I started like spelling it misleading you. It was just like adding random letters at the end. So you're like, yep, okay, yep.
I could be leveling my necromancer right now, Matthew.
I can't believe someone
I could be playing
collected all 900 Korok seeds without taking damage. I mean, get a life.
I could be playing
And on
Zelda
that
right
note, we
now.
have to go now. It's our first episode of just...
Oh.
What the hell are we calling this?
Do we talk about all the subjects, or do we just make it up as we fucking went along?
That's how we live life.
That's a good point.
Sam talked for a whole 2 minutes this episode.
Yeah, new record.
Well,
Is there anything you want to talk about before we go, Sam?
The only thing I was querying before was like, and I think I brought up this idea with Matt, but with the Steam refund thing, instead of it being a 2-hour window, what if when a game dev submits their thing to Steam, they just go, this is the estimated completion time for this game, because they would have to have done like a bunch of testing, so they'd have some rough idea, and they go like, okay, say the demo is like 5 or 10% of that time.
yeah, I was gonna say like, what do like 10% of the total completion time?
Yeah.
Chinese
Yeah.
mobile company releases 100 1-minute games at $1 profit. Using stock assets. You can't lose that way. They play 1 second of it and they're done. You got them good.
Should we do social media plugs to make everyone hate us, or
I don't use social media.
Oh, we've
join
got
our
the
Discord?
Yeah, we've got it in the descriptions for our videos, but yes, I'm on Twitch, and I've got my account on Discord. You can hit us up on there. We've got Twitter. What
Blake's got a
else?
Twitter.
Yeah, Blake's got a Twitter.
I got a Twitter. I never use the damn thing.
I mean,
And you will
I
never
look
know.
at memes and photos from artists that I've liked.
I am Mortis.
I also have a Twitch that I'm trying to Twitch more, but I keep not twitching because I get tired and I go to bed.
Oh, if you got to this far in the video, let us know topics to talk about for next time.
Yeah, do our work for us and stuff.
Dear God, our brains don't function that well.
It sounded like you were reading it off a piece of paper.
What?
Like the way that you were like... you
What, myself or Matt?
No, Matt. He was just like, our brains do not function this well. You know,
Fuck
it
you,
was like
Matt.
really spaced.
I'm sorry.
Go lick a cactus.
Was he? I think he was like reading off of his like notes he takes.
Go
at
French
work.
kiss an armadillo.
What?
French kiss an armadillo.
I don't know. Matt might like
dude,
the armadillo might
Matt,
like it. You never
Matt,
know.
I'm going to do the Jacko pose. How about that?
Matt, what the heck was that thing he came up with yesterday?
His
You,
penis.
you know, you remember? He just came
My
up
dick,
with...
my dick is like the Irish famine. It's all you're gonna eat.
Yeah, it was something like that.
It was funny because
It
I said it
took
was an
me-
accent.
It took me months to
Oh,
figure
yeah,
out
Matt,
what the
do
fuck the
you-
Jacko pose was.
Do you like Scottish or Irish accent?
Nah, not right now.
All right, cool.
too
Let's
tired
not
to do
talk
it.
about the Jacko pose.
No, the Jacko pose, man. I should draw my character doing the Jacko
It
pose.
was fucking every artist was doing it. I'm like,
Well,
what
they
the
did
fuck
the-
is this pose? And it turns out in the game called
It's-
Guilty Gear, there is the character called Jacko that does that pose. That's it. Story's over. Bob's your uncle.
But
Good night, everyone.
Her spine should not bend like that. That's the thing.
She's
you
a
know?
creation or some crap. I fucking... The outside of her hair is red and the inside of her hair is white. I don't fucking know logistics. Fuck it. I don't know if logistics was the right word for that, but you just roll with it.
On
My
that note,
nose is
talking
itchy.
about everybody doing the pose, like drawing everyone in the pose. Does anybody else get tired of like the whole meme of the month format?
Oh yeah, at the moment it's that Chris swimsuit.
What the fuck you mean memes of the month? What?
Hang on.
Every month. Sorry, Sam, you can talk it.
Oh, okay, I was trying to figure out what you were talking about, Matt.
Every month, Blake, some Twitter artist would go, draw your character doing this or wearing this, and then every artist does it. And it's
Well,
it's basically meme of the month.
Oh, I also mean like, you know, it's just like whatever current meme format is popular at the moment, and everyone will just like spin their own takes on it, and it's all you ever see on your media feed until a new meme takes the spotlight, and then everyone will just like move on to that. Like, I don't know if I sound super old school, but you remember like I think they call them Rage comics, but like, you know, the troll comics, like the troll physics?
Troll faces.
Yeah, you know, like that stuff was actually funny and effort went into that. But now it's basically just like, oh, here's your take on this, add your caption onto this stock image. You know.
Draw your character doing this pose.
Weren't we ending the video and now was just spent another 3 minutes talking about
Oh, you guys wanted me to say 3 minutes and not 2 minutes of talking.
fine.
That's
I just find
alright,
it fun.
we-
We do it all the time where it's like, we should end the video 45 minutes later. Fuck.
Do you think there's an alternate dimension where like monsters have like Halloween, but they dress up as like
Possibly.
white people from like Texas or something like that?
Possibly.
Texans in a can.
Possibly.
It's like the Halloween decorations.
Possibly.
Boy, I'll tell you what, that boy ain't right.
Possibly.
Maybe, perhaps.
Possibly. I can't wait
Oh
to get
my-
my level 80 Reaper.
Oh,
level 80
guys, I
Necro.
found a great meme,
Then
and
I
I
can
gotta
play
put
as
it.
a Reaper.
I gotta
Reaper
put it in
seems-
Discord.
Reaper seems fun. 'Cause
Very
the Necromancer
interesting.
gets a great sword.
I'm put it in the Eigos.
And I'm having this
Discord.
conversation with myself because, man.
No, I'm listening to you, Blake. It's
No,
a good idea.
shut
you
up.
should
You're
go play
talking
your
about
character
memes.
more.
He's going to put some meme in fucking chat. No, fuck you. I want my Reaper, damn it.
Long cat. Oh, that's another meme. Where's...
No,
Is it in the other
what the
Eigos?
fuck is with that face? It's everywhere at the moment, and I don't...
yeah. Dude, this is literally what I mean. Like, it's just
not
the whole,
funny.
like... This is what I'm
mean,
talking about
people
with
probably
the
find
meme of the month
enjoyment
format
in it,
that I'm
but-
talking about, Blake. This is what I mean. Like, it's
Yeah.
actually not funny. You see
It's
it
the no
everywhere.
bitches meme.
The fuck
like-
is the no bitches meme? I know the maidenless meme.
Okay, there's
I think
the
it's
Mega Mind picture, and he's like looking into the camera, and someone just captioned it with that, and it's supposed to be funny, so everyone's inserted it into everything.
Of course, it's a fucking Mega Mind.
Megamind is one of the best movies ever.
I watched it. I couldn't get through it.
Really?
I did not like that movie.
It's an underrated masterpiece.
I tried to get through it. I couldn't. I don't remember
shame.
anything from that movie.
I haven't
well.
watched it, but
All right,
Like, it's
I'm
just
no,
one of those
no
things.
longer anybody's favorite member of Team Eigos.
no, I haven't watched it, but I've got no interest
I think
in watching
Sam.
it.
I think Sam's like the favorite character. I'm the idiot mascot, and Blake's like leader.
Why would I be leader?
Because you're the biggest
What?
and oldest and
No,
tallest.
he's the one with the big sword, and that
and the
makes
first
him.
one to make it.
Like the guy with the big sword is usually the RPG leader.
I mean, you can
Like-
take your pick of those ones, man, but it's my
Okay.
idea.
I mean, whatever you say, Captain.
What would your fluffy even use in an RPG, Matt? Like I know you like
Called
your
it-
sword and
You
shield.
called it
but-
my fluffy.
What would your fluffy?
Well, I don't know what you want to call him. Do you want
It's
to call him
called a
dog-
persona.
call him your
dog
dog?
character.
I-
The
do I
dog
call him-
character I used because I
He's-
didn't want to draw two humans.
He's supposed to represent you, but like he's a dog. So do I call him your dog or do I call you like?
What up, dog?
Oh, seriously, people who address everybody as dog is their vocabulary just drive me insane. You
it's
hear 'em on the back of the
dog.
bus.
It's DAWG. It's
Yeah,
dog.
I know. But it's just
What up,
this
DOGE.
Doge.
Fucking hate you guys.
Why do you hate
Why?
me?
Since I love you, fuck you. Go
What?
die in a hole. I really want to hang out with you guys.
I'll go die in
Fucking
Sam's hole.
bitch.
Why?
No, don't do that.
Get a different hole. This is occupied.
What's it occupied with?
My will to live more than yours.
That's
Why
the
do
name
you
of his
want to
butt
live
plug.
up there?
The will to live. Get your
It's like a fist.
what? Oh fuck! Yeah, all right. Let's not go down.
Let's
the
get out
lead
of
route.
here.
Let's not go.
Why don't we? Oh my god, the will to live is just a thumbs up butt plug. There you go.
Oh for fuck God! All right, Sam, you can punch him for that one.
I'm gonna go punch him before the thing ends.
Okay.
No, don't, because you'll ruin the recording audio.
Oh,
No,
you
he
suck.
won't. He'll just touch you on the
A
chest.
little
with his
violence
fist.
never hurt anybody.
Fucking yes, it did.
Whoa,
Name
whoa,
one
whoa, whoa,
Name one time. I bet they won't speak up.
like 10 minutes ago.
That time when you
So you have to make it
grabbed
up.
Matt. No. I remember we were
Oh, yeah, yeah.
walking from your place to I think the shops, and you grabbed Matt's arm, but Matt used a counter push
Yeah.
that either myself or Jason taught him, and you fell over and broke your phone.
Yep, in my pocket.
Yeah.
I remember
So
that was your fault.
violence
It's literally
hurting
bent the
someone.
motherboard. It's incredible.
Yes.
Okay, here's the thing about it. Matt sucks.
No, he pushes.
Well, I mean, you don't know that. You don't know what happens behind.
Wait,
Let's
he sucks
get
behind
out.
the scenes.
We
All
don't
right, no,
know.
wait, we've gone 8 minutes over estimate, and you're talking about Matthew sucks.
I don't know anymore. Leave me alone.
Okay.
Now I have to
Matt.
draw.
Speak up for yourself, boy. If that is your real name.
I draw my fluffy character in women's clothes.
I mean,
It's comedy.
You did that with like the Mickey Mouse. Like,
Oh.
well, you did it in the Show by Rock thumbnail. Like,
Yeah.
end card.
There's always this. Here's the thing: like any show or something, there's got to be that one wacko character that does the weird
Oh yeah.
stuff. You know.
Yeah.
What was the guy's name in MASH? Can't remember his name.
Potato.
Yeah, Potato and MASH.
Gravy.
I can't believe it's not Butter was his best friend. He turned out to be a spy.
All right, we
Okay,
should
then.
definitely end it here. we should definitely just.
Okay, so we managed to do an hour and 10 minutes of talking without an episode.
And we're still going to talk for another 10 minutes after this recording ends.
No,
That's the worst part.
well, shut up. It'll never end.
Thank you for watching part 2 of our episode there. And now I can get 2 episodes out of this.
Wait, what the fuck?
I said part 2, so now I can get 2 episodes out of this.
You, I don't know, lick something.
You cheeky
Go,
sod.
go suck a lemon.
I'll have to man, lemons.
What?
Lemons still eat. We're
That's
tired, it's nearly midnight, let's get out of here.
Goodbye, everybody. Toodles. Subscribe to our Discord. Can you subscribe to Discord?
No, you can't subscribe.
No,
you
you
can subscribe to our
don't.
Patreon, which still is not live because I cannot be stuffed filling out that personal information
Oh,
stuff.
you idiot. I'll do it.
No, it's mine. I want the $1 that Leafy might donate.
commoners may say goodbye, but I'm going to say bad bye because I don't think anyone had a good time.
I had a good time talking to you guys.
No, everybody
Hooray.
listening to this had a bad time. You see, it's funny because
Except
it's
for that
an
one time when
Undertale
sorry,
reference.
Sam interrupted me because he's an asshole.
I like how you say Sam interrupted me as you talked over him for like a whole 40 minutes.
And like, I talked for like 3 seconds throughout the whole hour of us talking, and anytime I tried to say something like the story I was going to say about Steam, and this is like 40 minutes later, I get to actually say what it was, and I get called out for the one time.
Poor Sam.
When did I interrupt you?
Like 5 seconds ago.
No, that was on purpose for humor.
Earlier we were going to be like, we were sharing stories and you guys were like asking for my input and I was like, oh yeah, I've got a quick story to tell or like query to ask or something. And then like the story diverted to you guys talking about something else. I don't even remember what the story was anymore.
That happens, I guess.
Just like, yeah.
I don't intend to talk.
That's fine. Like, I'm horrible about speaking up. That fair that I was talking about, I know we're like extending this, but I'll be quick.
God damn it, we're doing it again. Fuck.
Yeah, like that music thing I was talking about, the band members walked past and they were talking about like, you know, oh, we're accepting new members. Come speak to us at the tent at the back. And I went to speak to them and I got cold feet. I froze up on the spot. I couldn't speak to them and then they were gone. I'm like, why am I like this? So like, I'm like this in any scenario. I can't speak up.
Yeah, you have been that. Since I first met you, at least.
Yeah,
You've had a lot of trouble. Well, you used to have trouble just talking to people.
I couldn't look at anybody in the eye.
Yeah, but like, and now it's like, you know, it could have been what 10 years, but
yeah,
the night and day, the difference between you now and then
like,
is night and day.
Back when I joined this mass scene at first, I was afraid to add people on Facebook because I was afraid that they were like highly judgmental or something. Like, I look back at them now, I'm like, what?
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, it's I don't know. Everyone's different. Everyone has. Everyone has I guess their own battles and all that. Like, not everyone can walk into a room and be charismatic,
Confident. Yeah.
Some people will stroll up into the middle of the room and like get on the table, and start dancing. Someone else would stay in the corner and be like, "How do I interact?"
It's one of those.
Sam's
things
in the other
where...
room playing with the dog.
Oh yeah, I mean, do you need to be an introvert or an extrovert to play with the dog? You just play with the dog. Like, why else would you be at a party? What do you have better to do at a party than to pet the dog?
Well, yeah, like I've been at parties when I tried to socialize with people, it never worked, and I just hanged out by myself.
Yeah,
you know, because it's just
we're very awkward people.
Well, it's one of those things where if I'm around you guys and other people I'm comfortable with, I'm super energetic and all the typical cliche of like, you know, oh, check me out, I'm the center of attention, kind of, even though I don't like to be. And then if I'm with people I don't know, I'm the quietest, reserved motherfucker.
Oh, it's like you don't know how far you can go with jokes. You don't know how much you can express yourself.
It's not that. It's not really that. It's I don't know if I what.
Well, you don't know if your humor is going to land.
You know, it's just. Like I have the thing where, especially when I was training in MMA, fuck, this is going to be a longer episode. Screw it. When I was training in MMA, I was classed as one of the teachers for very basic jiu-jitsu, like super basic, like white belt. That's all I taught. And then there was this guy who was training to fight. He was like an amateur fighter, and because of the type of person I am, you guys would probably either agree with this or back me up on it, that when I am devoted to something I actually enjoy, I become the most hyperactive, annoying motherfucker ever to exist. Like, when I care, I feel like I'm so fucking annoying that it's like, I want to help, you know, I got you, blah, 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 you know, let's do a thing, you know, and then... Because I remember talking to that guy, and I was expressing my interest in helping him. You know, say, hey, if there's something you don't know and I do, I'll fucking teach you. I can learn from you. Like, you know, let's do the thing. But the entire time I was talking to him, it felt like he was just nodding to agree to get me to shut up. Have you ever fucking had that?
Yeah, I've been on the receiving end. I've been on both ends. I just go like, okay, I should just stop talking and back up now.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, even when I'm talking to you, like Matt, I just randomly stop talking because I go like, yeah, I know that, like, I'm talking too long, I haven't got his attention, I'll come back later. And then he'll be like, well, why do you stop talking? I was still listening. I'm like, oh, okay. You know.
Have you ever been in a conversation where someone has shown interest, so you include them in the conversation, and then they basically shut you down and say they're not interested? Have you ever had that happen to you? Because I've had that happen to me. And because it was a girl, and her dad was standing right next to her, it was the fucking most awkward fucking shit situation ever. And I hated it. Because I'm like, why the fuck?
I've had that on checkout before.
Why would you include yourself in the conversation if you're not interested in being a part of the fucking conversation? Fuck. But anyway, what was that about checkout?
Yeah.
I've had that a lot of customers at checkout before telling me they don't want to talk to me. I had a very rude lady. Very rude Chinese lady that told me, be quiet, I do not want to talk to you. And then she pulls out her phone and starts talking to her friend in Chinese. And I was like, okay, well,
It's
you do
interesting.
you.
Just double scan half of her items. Have you ever?
No, here's the fun
have
thing
you
I
ever done
do.
that?
No, here's the fun. Here's what I do. I keep my thumbnails at length, right? I keep my thumbnails growing. So what I do is I stab their fruit with my thumb.
Wow.
I stab their zucchinis and that with my thumb and damage their fruit.
Wow.
Have you ever said the story on stream about the
Because
kid?
I'll scratch my head, right? Like when I'll scratch my head and then stab my thumb into their food to give them some hair follicles. And
I hope no one fucking actually is.
Dude, you can't get fired from your job if you've been there long enough. I'm owed 9 weeks of pay, which is like $1,500, so they will never fire me.
Cool. What was that, Sam?
I just like Matt had this story one time about like this lady complaining about how Matt packed his bags, and it was like his kid, her kid who packed the bags.
Oh yeah.
And just imagine the kid's heartbreaking.
I packed the bags for them. The kid's like, I want to help. I'm like, okay, bud, you can pack this bag here. And he packed it really bad, and I put it on there, and she's like, what the fuck you pack it so shit for? Did it again. I'm like, your son packed that. And she looks at her son, he's about to cry. He was like 6 years old, this 6-year-old boy.
Wow.
It kind of makes people think twice.
Yeah,
I got some fun customers, though.
No, but that's the fucked up mentality of people, where it's like, they'll have a go at you,
Yeah.
but when it's their child, it's okay. It's like,
So it's like, why is it okay to do it to somebody else?
you know,
I've had like a super prego lady abuse the crap out of me. I'm like, sure thing, ma'am. Sorry,
Super
ma'am. I'll do
prego.
that right.
That is
And then a week later, she comes back for the checkout holding this newborn. She's like, I'm so sorry. I was a complete dick to you. I'm like, that's fine.
Good on you, you
Well,
know.
first of all,
gotta be
no,
tolerant.
it's not. Fuck you. And second of all, congratulations.
I'll just pick up a baby and throw it. Now we're even.
And we're back to talking about babies again, are we?
Punch the baby to enrage the mother. You know.
Yeah,
man.
are we going to talk about like poodles versus babies again, or are we going to end this?
Nah, no one cared about that topic.
No one's
They just
cared
don't
about a
know
lot
that
of
they
topics
care.
we've talked about. How do we even know this will get more than 7 views? It
We
gets
might-
8, and we're like,
We might get like negative views. We might screw up
Probably.
the algorithm.
Oh yeah.
And not just for us, it might actually take down YouTube itself. 'cause
we
it'll
should
be like,
hashtag High Guardian Spy so people click. But
Oh,
then,
dude, absolutely. Alright, let's just talk about High Guardian
Quick,
Spice.
let's-
Yeah,
let's
no,
watch-
but yeah,
let's
we'll
watch
talk
an
about
episode of
High
High Guardian
Guardian Spice
Okay, so
for like
this
5
character has
minutes, just
pink
so we
hair and-
technically haven't clickbaited.
Alright, so yeah, this character's got pink hair. This girl's got light
Did
pink
you
hair.
just say the
they're
character
also
with pink
slut.
has a slut?
A baby.
She's inept.
She's
Yeah,
an
but, like,
isekai.
It's
Because you
this
guys
is-
keep fucking saying isekai, and it's all
Here's the thing, Matt. You told me yourself, if you say a word enough, it loses its meaning. So I can use it in any context I like.
I say Sam a lot.
There's a lot. Wow.
Is that supposed to be an insult or just meaningless?
Well, you tell me.
I wish
Okay,
I
well,
hadn't
we
acted
mentioned
through
High
it
Guardian
before,
Spice, so we
so-
should get about 500 views now.
No,
What was
no.
that?
When we watch the final episode, we definitely need to do just a topic discussion
Oh, yeah.
after review and just.
We gotta
bag
milk
on
High
that
Guardian
fucking-
Spice for all it's worth. We
I
gotta
love how
rewatch
I'm
it.
like, I don't want to like. I hate.
So our last
fucking
golden
open-ended
egg.
people, but I want to bag on this shit. What was that, Sam?
I was saying, it's basically our last golden egg. We need to do some, like, really bad rap battle, just High Guardian Spice themed.
Well, we're really bad at rapping, so we can do that.
Because we're white. That's why.
It's gonna be
what?
horrible.
So Eminem is half. I don't want to say
Yeah,
a
he's an
word and get in
M&M.
trouble.
He's white on the outside and chocolate on the inside.
Did you guys know, I didn't
He's a
even know who
chocolate cake with
Eminem
vanilla
was.
frosting.
I didn't know who Eminem was until, like, 2007. Everyone was always talking about M&M, and I only knew about like the chocolate.
He's the white guy that
Really?
talks into a microphone and somehow got popular
Yeah.
because he had like a
No,
fat
this
beat
looks
behind
like a
him.
job for me, so everybody come follow me. Something. De Percy, because it feels so itsy without me.
Yeah, he's the only man who rhymed orange with sporange.
Sponge. I don't know. Is that a
He's just
sporadic orange?
He's sitting there in his room in the dark with a candle lit. He's got his massive cool tip, and he just goes orange, sporange, and you just see him light up and ascend to heaven. He's
done
cracked
it.
the
I
code.
have completed the dictionary.
I completed the dictionary, man. Just there's like a page in the back of it that says forbidden words. It's like sporange.
Humanity has ascended to dangerous limits.
God's like,
Heights.
dude, that's DLC. You're not supposed to have that yet.
DLC words. Imagine if
God,
the dictionary had
God had
DLC.
DLC.
We need dictionary DLC.
Are we going to try and end the episode again for like the
God,
fifth time?
God updates Earth more than Guild Wars 2 gets updated, my friend.
Hey, Guild Wars 2 actually gets updated pretty frequently.
It's been like, what, 15 years? It's had 3 expansions. It just... Oh,
So?
man.
It doesn't need an expansion like fucking Call of Duty has games every year. You know?
They're skipping this year.
Are there more Call of Duty games released than FIFA games? Like
Probably.
annually?
About the same, I reckon. I
Yeah.
think they got picked up at the same time.
The Funk Soul Brother, check it out. The Funk Soul Brother, about now. I played the shit out of that FIFA game on that PlayStation. Was it FIFA 07 or some shit? I can't remember. But anyway.
We had FIFA 06 on the GameCube, but I could never get into...
Are we tootling or...
it's been
let's toodle.
Are we tootling? Are we
We're
doodling?
tootling.
Yeah.
Doodles.
I just imagine like we're all dressed in like, you know, like old wartime style garbs or like handkerchief.
Alright.
We're like waving out the window like toodles. You know. Edit that out.
What?
Just edit that last part out and flop.
No, leave it in.
No.
leave
Don't pull out.
everything in.
No. I haven't got-
What? Don't pull out.
What's that? Who said that? No,
What?
Matt, edit that out.
Say what? Poodles.
Alright, okay, caboodles. Alright,
The noodles?
and
Quintuples.